In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to edit the menu on your site. So from your site dashboard, I'm going to have you hover over the word appearance and then click menus. On this page, there's a few things to check to make sure that they are ready for you to edit. So first, we want to select a menu to edit. We want to make sure that you're editing the correct one. So the one on the top of your site is the main menu. You want to make sure that's selected. If it's not, you can click select and that will load that menu up. If you prefer, you could create a brand new menu. It's probably easier to edit the one that's already on your site. So a quick introduction to what you're seeing here. These items that are all the way to the left and not indented, those are the top level menu items. The ones that are indented are submenus. So you can see about me, and then underneath there is your introduction, link, my journey, my team, contact me. And so there's going to be items in here that don't show up on your menu because maybe you haven't published them yet. So for example, like the My Journey page is only going to show up in your menu once it's actually published. So it has a placeholder, it's ready to go, but it's not going to be visible until you publish it. So there's a few different types of menu items. So there's shortcode, page, category. Here's a category one. And there also are types of links. These are links that are already on your site. And over here are items that you can add to your site. So real quickly, under pages is where you would find a page that we already had created or that you had created, and you could add it to your menu. So you just click the little checkbox next to it and click add to menu. Same thing with posts. So this would be a link to an individual post. You can search, you can view all, and just click the little checkbox and add it to your menu. Events, you could link to a specific upcoming event that you had. Custom link is where you're going to link out to Facebook or some other, you can link to the Young Living site, some other thing that's not on your site. You could link to something on your site as well if you wanted to that way, but sometimes it's easier just to click on pages or posts. Categories are going to link to categories of posts. So anything that's in the, the blog category, if you are set up creating your own blog posts, anything that's in one of these other categories that we already have on the site. Sometimes people want to be able to edit these shortcode links, and so the rest of them, like a normal link on your page or on like My Journey, this is the label that shows up in your menu. These shortcode ones allow us to enter in code to your site so that it's not a traditional link. It allows us to do some kind of special fancy things. But what it means is that this navigation label up here is not actually what is used in your menu. So for example, sometimes people want to change about me to about us or something like that. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you're not seeing this description text right here, what you need to do is go up to the very top, click Screen Options, and then click Description. Make sure that is clicked, and then you're going to see an extra box down here. And so this is actually HTML link format, and so that's the link that it's going to. It's going to your site URL, and then this is what actually shows up in your menu. So for down here, under About Me, we could change that to About Us. So I'm going to show you how to actually move things around in your menu real quickly. So let's go ahead and click to add a post. So maybe you want to add Savvy. That's a pretty common thing that people like to do. So I'm going to add the Savvy Minerals post to my site. So I clicked add. Now it's going to be down here at the bottom. I'm going to change what it's called. So this is a standard link, so you just edit up here in the navigation label. I'm just going to put it Savvy Minerals like that. And now I'm going to move it. So all I have to do is click and drag. This is going to be easier if you have a mouse and a keyboard. This is going to be difficult to do on mobile or with a trackpad on your laptop, but you can do it. And I'm going to put it right next to topics, so it's not indented, so it's going to be on the main header of my menu. And let's go ahead and click Save Menu, and we can see what happened here. So let's go check out our home page. All right, now we can see there's Savvy Minerals right there. Now let's move it under, let's say I wanted to add it under topics. I'm just going to drag it under here so you can see it's now indented. So I'm going to click Save Menu. Back over to my home page, I'll click Refresh. And now under topics, you can see Savvy Minerals. So this is another common thing that people like to do is let's add a, I want to add a section of my favorite posts. So this is a little trick. If you don't want your top menu item to be clickable, so by default, you have to have like About Me, you can click on it and it'll go to your home page. If you click on Starter Kits, it's going to actually go to the Premium Starter Kit post. But let's say you don't want that one to be clickable, you just want it to drop open a sub menu. What we're going to do is actually add a shortcode link. We're going to call it My Favorite Posts. And this is actually the description, so just like what we could get to before, I'm going to go A. So now remember, with these shortcode links, this up here does not actually show up on the site, and this is actually a little HTML link, but it doesn't go anywhere. So it's just the text, and you're going to see what that does here in a second. So I've added that to my menu, My Favorite Posts. Now I'm going to add, let's say I'm just going to click several here. I'm going to click add those 3 to my menu. And I want them to be under My Favorite Posts, so I'm just going to click and drag them and indent them. So those are all now under that My Favorite Post section. And then let's say I want to move this up. I actually want this to be at the top of my menu here. I'm going to click and drag and push this all the way up here. Now this is the first thing on my menu. I'm going to click Save Menu and refresh my home page. Now I've got My Favorite Posts, and you can see I can hover on it, but I can't click on it. And then here's those links that I added below there. I hope that helped explain some of the basics of editing your menus. If you have any further questions, definitely let me know. Thanks.